Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing an eyeshadow tutorial for you. The last time we met, I did the full face tutorial. Today I'm just focusing on my eyes and I can't wait to show you what I have in store for you. First thing we're going to do is start by priming my eyelids, which I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and for my complexion I use Fair Beige, and then I just use this little flat brush to paint on the concealer. So what I do is I just go ahead and I take a little bit off of here and then I start painting my eyelid with it. Bring it up into the brow and then blend it out. It looks like a lot of product right now, but it's all gonna blend later once I have the shadow on top of it and then my foundation on top of everything. So it won't be so bad in the end. So eye number one is done. Go in again and just pat some of that onto the brush. Today I'm going to be doing a sunset eye, as I like to call it. Purple and red and orange, just something to really make the eyes pop. And it's like we skipped right into winter. We still have a month left of fall and it's freezing out. So I'm just gonna do something to brighten it up a little bit around here because it's been awfully dreary and quite frankly I'm already over it, and here we are, not even in winter yet. So today I'm going to be using three palettes. The Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the first palette that I ever bought. It's a little beaten up, but I love it so much. I still use it. I'm also going to be using the Kylie Pressed Powder palette. This one I love. It's browns and oranges, which are my favorite colors to wear. And then I'm also going to be using the Chill Baby Kylie palette, which you saw in my last video, which again has browns and reds and pinks. Any shade of red is for me. Oranges, pinks, reds. So I love these palettes a lot. So what I'm going to start by doing is applying purple to my lid with this flat brush. And I'm going to be using Buon Fresco, if that's how you say it. I'm sure it is because it sounded so beautifully rolling right off my tongue. So anyway, we're going to be using this shade here, which you can tell that I've dug into quite a bit. So I'm just patting the color onto the brush. And now I'm just gonna go right in on my lid. And I'm just kind of patting it on. Go ahead and do the other eye. Alright, so that's the purple. Next I'm going to go in with the Pressed Powder palette, and I'm going to choose an orange color to kind of fill in the crease of my eye with this little brush here. And I am going to be using Need a Tan, which is third in from the bottom. And you're just gonna blend that out, kind of bring it up. I go under my eye. I really love the look of the colors blending right underneath my eye. I do have to kind of go back and do that after I do my foundation and my my foundation, but so it looks like I put a little bit more product on here than I did on the last one, but that's okay. We'll make it match. And I'm just kind of buffing out these edges here so it's not so harsh. kind of like see a line right here on my crease, and I do not want that. Next, we're going to go in with the Chill Baby palette by Kylie Cosmetics, and I am going to use Bundle Up right here. And this one I'm going to go in on the outer corners of my eyes and kind of go inward to create that shadowy look. I kind of do like a V on the outside of my eye. I kind of like go here and then up, and then I blend it in. We're not wasting any product here. We're putting all the rest of that right under the eye. Next, what I'm going to do is go in with like a yellow color to kind of go over the red and the orange and almost bring them together in a way. And I'm gonna go back to the Modern Renaissance and use Golden Ochre. Again, who knows if I am pronouncing these correctly, but you know, if you're just a regular girl like me, who cares? This is yellow color on the Modern Renaissance palette. All right, so now I'm just gonna go around the top of everything. And created like a fade around the top of them instead of being so orange and red. Just boom, right in your face. Next, what I'm going to do is take my little trusty blending brush, which I showed you guys in the last video. This came in an Ipsy pack that my friend got, and she gave it to me, and I love it so much. It's actually called the Royal and Langnickel Crease / Smudge Brush. So we're gonna go ahead and use this fluffy side and blend this all out. Use a circular motion to buff it out. I'm going to go back in and add a little bit more purple. I just want that purple to pop a little bit better, and if it still doesn't after I add this, I may go in and just add a different purple on top of it. So now I'm taking the crease edge of this brush and I'm going in with Venetian red just into my crease here. I'm now going to add burnt orange from Anastasia Beverly Hills and go back over this just with a little bit of orange because I do feel like the red and the pink kind of washed it out. Don't be afraid to just go crazy. If you don't like something, add something else or take something away. Just do what you want to do, you know? Now I'm going back in and blending that again. I am going to go in with Just Chill off of the Chill Baby palette, and this is a little bit darker of a lavender. So I'm just going to throw that on there again, just to make this purple stand out. Okay, so I think we're good as far as shadow on my top lid. I am now going to go in and add some liner and finish doing up the rest of my face. And then when I come back to touching up my eyes, which will be putting some color underneath and then some pressed shimmer inside of my tear duct, not inside my tear duct, please don't put it inside your tear duct, in the inner corner of my eye and then under my eyebrows as well. I will bring you back to that point so you can see the finishing touches of putting everything together. As you can see, most of my face is done now. I'm going to go in now with Bundle Up and just go back under my eye with this brush and blend it in to the corner of my eye, the outer corner of my eye, to make it look like it all comes down in here together. And you want to brush lightly because you don't want to make it look like it's two separate things. You want it to all come down and flow together. Now I'm going to go back in with the orange color that I used from the Kylie Pressed Powder palette and go up against my lash line with that. And I always kind of flare out right here. I just feel like it makes my eye look wider. When I smile, I have very squinty eyes, so anything to make them look wider is what I need to be doing. Now I'm just going to buff that out so they're not such visible lines, especially where I flared that orange out. And now I'm just gonna go in with this gold color and just do my tear duct here. Again, not inside the tear duct, outside the tear duct. And I follow my lash line when I'm bringing this in as well because I really love shimmer. So I put as much on here as possible. And I'm going to use this color for under my brow as well as a highlighter. Uh-oh. And then I'm just going to blend this all up again into the color that I chose for highlighting my brow. Again, you want everything to flow. You don't want it to be shadow highlighter. You want it to flow. You don't want it to be orange, red. You want that all to flow. Put some colors in between, or make sure you're blending it out really well so it doesn't just look like two separate colors. You want that to blend as well as possible. Now the last finishing touches are putting on my bottom lash mascara and then some black on the outer corner toward the inner part of my under eyelid. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back to you with the finished look. So this is the final look. Here is a quick glimpse with my eyes closed. And now you may notice that I have the accent lashes on. So surprise, I'm going to show you the painful and grueling process of putting magnetic accent lashes on. It is not easy. You're going to laugh at this next part and be like, what is even the point? You probably think I looked okay without them. I do love them though. I just think that they give it such a very like classy, elegant look, just more polished. But yeah, enjoy this next part because this is grueling. These are the magnetic lashes that I have been raving so much about. They're by Ardell and they come with 4 of them, an upper and lower, because obviously you'll need to clasp to each other. These 2 are stuck together. These are both for my left eye. You can tell because, let me straighten these out a little bit, because it flares on the end here. I'm going to go ahead and try to set this on my top lash. And then I need to try and get the bottom one to line up as good as possible, as well as possible. And this part is difficult, so I need to take my mirror and get under my eye. And I need to make sure I have a good hold on this as well. I'm using magnetic tweezers. I'm using metal tweezers, which probably isn't always the brightest idea considering they will stick to the magnets, but it just feels much more precise using these. So first try, not so bad. I'm telling you, this takes me 20 million times to get right. This is not a simple task, which is why I have not done a video on it. So seemingly this might kind of look okay, but if you get close, you'll see that it's very visible and hanging off of the edge there, which obviously looks stupid and would cause some discomfort. If it takes too many times, I do recommend calling it quits, because it's gonna wear your mascara off and your whole look is done. So like why jeopardize that basically? I did buy an applicator, which like you can stick the lashes right onto and then press it up to your eye, but that can be quite difficult as well. Nothing is really easy. There's no real easy method here for these. I feel like this one kind of looks okay, but as you can see, it's hanging a little bit and that's gonna drive me nuts, but we're gonna leave it for now and start the other side. And then maybe the other side will go well and we'll get some luck with that and then go back to the side and try to clean it up a little bit. So I do have mascara on. You cannot do these without mascara on because they need something to hold on to. Beautiful, right? This one is going this way and this one's going. We're gonna try again. And you have to try to get these as close to your lash line as possible, which can be difficult because they have these little magnets on them and they blend right in with like the chunkiness of your mascara. Okay, we got this one and it feels super tight on here. And trust me when I say when you do get these things, they don't move. They don't move. You don't have to worry about them falling off. They're not going anywhere. So now we are going to go back and do this one because this one is very obviously tight up against my lash line and this one's kind of drooping. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, trying not to be exclusive. Anyway, I think this is as good as we're going to get. They don't look so bad this time. I'm not disappointed. Alright, so thanks everyone for checking out the channel again. I really appreciate your views. I hope you learned something today. I hope you like this look and I really want you to try it. You don't need all of the products that I have. You just need similar colors, similar brushes. I mean, you don't even really need those brushes as long as you're putting the shadow in the places that they need to be, it'll come out similar, trust me. I know I look a lot different than when we first started this video. I also decided to try the other side of my camera. Right now I'm using the selfie part. I was using the, excuse my dirty clothes, ew. Anyway, I was using the other side of my camera and just trying to wing it because I feel like it probably would have been better quality. So that's why I'm here in the entire video. I'm learning, I'm trying to get better little by little. So thank you for growing with me and thank you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it.